Okay, so I've got a lipstick video for you guys today. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Lippy Squad Barely Nudes 4 matte lip creams and 2 sparkling lip toppers set. I found this at Walmart. I used to live in the Chicago area suburbs, and they didn't have, there were 3 Walmarts that I would go to, and none of them had this brand, Profusion. I saw Profusion a couple times at Target and then a couple times at Meijer, but it was almost like an end cap, like they were trying to put it in the back and like so that no one would see it, or I don't know, it just wasn't up front and center. You know, at the Walmart here where I live now, is they had it like right in the makeup aisle. There was like a full section dedicated to it. They also had some really pretty looking eyeshadow palettes, face palettes, really nice looking stuff. It kind of is reminding me a little bit of like BH Cosmetics type products. So we're going to try these out today. Now, yes, I know it's nude lipsticks again, but we're going to just pretend that I'm testing this out because it's a set, it's a different brand. So that's what we're just going to say. All right, so we're going to start off with the first one, which is called Sahara Matte. It's this shade right here. All right, so let's get this guy on. Let's see if I got a mirror here. I'll stop in between. Hopefully I've got enough memory space on my phone. We'll see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is kind of on the warm orangey / peachy side of nude. It's looking a tiny bit streaky going on. And it seems like if you want to build up color to kind of cover the streaks, then you have to kind of wait and let it dry down. So I'm going to do that and see if I can't get this lip line looking a little bit better. Okay, so this is kind of warm, so it's making my teeth look a little bit yellow, and it's a little bit on the very peachy side of things. It's looking like a different shade in my viewfinder versus my mirror. So I would not be drawn to a shade like this just like that. So it's also kind of reminding me of the LA Colors liquid lipstick that I tried the other day. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so that's pretty similar to this shade. So let's go ahead and see if we can build up that color to make it more opaque, less streaky. Oh, it's looking okay now. Okay, and I don't know if you can see, like, as it dries down, it is getting darker. It's pretty light upon first application, and then, like, right here, you can see the contrast. It dries down a little tiny bit darker. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of build it up to kind of cover up those streaks or the streakiness. Okay, so on the whole, it's not terrible. Transfer proof. That's shade number 1. Looking pretty good. Let's try the next one. Okay, so this is the next one. This is the shade Impulse Matte. Okay, this is, I would say, like a terracotta type color. It looks to me like what they have is in the case, it's like the 2 warm and then the 2 cool. So that's what we've got going on here, but that's this shade. Next one. Okay, this one is the shade Pure Matte, and it is a cooler tone, like dusty rose pink. It dries down a little bit deeper than how it looks in the tube, and then when you put it on at first, it dries, it's light, and then it dries down deeper. So it seems like that's kind of a theme with these. So on to the next one. Okay, here's the last of the matte liquid lipsticks, and it is called Poetic Matte. A little bit deeper on the lips than it is in the tube again. I'm pretty sure that I have a shade like this, and obviously all of these are probably going to be dupeable. But if you're looking to grab just a set of matte liquid lipsticks, these are good as far as like they seem long lasting. They're pretty hard to get off. So they're gonna last you a while. If you don't like matte lips, you probably won't like these, but they do have these glossy lip toppers, sparkly lip toppers. One of them is called Obsessed Lip Topper, and it's kind of like in a coppery base with a little bit of, you know, what do they call that? Duochrome reflect glitters in there. This one is just a straight up goldy taupey shade. It looks like there's a teeny tiny bit of some of the duochrome reflect, but not as much as this one. Like this one you can see pink and green sparkles. This one, it's almost predominantly one shade. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and put a lip topper over this shade that I have right now, just to see how it looks over one of the liquid lipsticks and what happens. See if it breaks it down. Get a little bit more. All right, and you can see it is kind of breaking it down. My other lip glosses did not break this down. I tried to remove, that's how I usually try to remove liquid lipsticks, is with the lip gloss. Usually that works. It'll break down Wet n Wild. It won't break down the LA Colors ones though. So this is breaking this down a little bit, so it will not be as long lasting. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off so I don't get that color back in the tube. And I'll go ahead and wipe this off, and we'll try the gloss on its own. Okay, and here's this gloss, the sparkly lip topper on its own. I'll try the other lip topper, and then we'll talk about our thoughts. Okay, this is the Nectar topper. This is more like a frost. I mean, you can see how really frosty that is. Let's go ahead and try it on top of one of the other liquid lipsticks, and then we'll talk about all our thoughts. Okay, so here's the topper gloss over top of my favorite shade in the kit, which is Pure Matte, this shade. It's a pretty close, that shade, the Pure Matte, is a pretty close dupe to the Rebel Rose liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild. So, all right, so what we've got here is, and it is breaking this one down as well as the other, but there you can see how it looks with the lipstick and the topper on top. All right, so what we have here is, this is the first one that I tried. So you got your two warms and then your two cooler shades. This deepest one is very similar to another liquid lipstick that I own by Ruby Kisses, and also one by Jordana. That doesn't really matter. You could dupe all of these out for sure. Do I think this is a must-have liquid lipstick palette or set? No, it's not really a must-have, but it was really inexpensive. I think it was about $7 for the whole kit. You get 3 good size matte liquid lipsticks that stay on, are pretty decent quality in my opinion, and also 2 lip gloss toppers that do change the look of the lip. So if you're more interested in a frosty, glossy type, you can use either one of these toppers and achieve that. Or you could use the lip toppers on their own as a gloss. The only thing I don't like, that I can specifically say I do not like this, is that the toppers are a little bit glittery, and so if you're wiping it off or whatever, or just throughout your day, you might notice like getting glitter on your face. So as a 40-year-old woman, that's probably not a good idea for me. Anyone younger than me may not have a problem with that. If you're my age or older and you don't have a problem with that, then you may like this, because honestly I think it's a pretty good deal for the amount of money and the amount of product that you get. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.